वरदान लुटाने वाले, सद्ज्ञान सुनाने वाले, वरदान लुटाने वाले, सद्ज्ञान सुनाने वाले, आठों ही प्रहर मेरे तेरे ध्यान में लग जाए, वरदान लुटाने वाले, सद्ज्ञान सुनाने वाले। उसने हमें अपनाया, उसने हमें अपनाया, कोई पूछे कौन मिला, मुख कैसे बतलाए, वरदान लुटाने वाले, सद्ज्ञान सुनाने वाले। चुप रहना चाहे हम, ये आंखें बोलती है, इनमें बसता है तो सब भेद ये खोलती है, सब भेद ये खोलती है, चेहरे की ये मुस्कान तेरा पता बता जाए, वरदान लुटाने वाले, सद्ज्ञान सुनाने वाले।
Om Shanti. Welcome back, brothers and sisters. Today is Sunday, the 20th over here in Malaysia and many parts of the world too. Today is a special day. Today is Father's Day, isn't it? So happy Father's Day. And according to today's Avyat Murli also was on Father, our Alokit Father. Today, the Paralokit Father was praising the Alokit Father and many good qualities which he had. We are learning some tools for Baba's service, but in the Murli, Baba highlighted that when Brahma Baba came, there is nobody up front for him as an example to follow. But then for us, we have many examples, many seniors, many texts are there, technology is there to help us and so on. So it should be easier. But then he is Brahma Baba, you see. He only have unshakable faith on the Father and Srimad as the support. And with these two, he made it very easy for himself. So he surrendered his intellect and he became light. He surrendered his mind and he became carefree. So his face was always, definitely, as a carefree emperor, it will be cheerful. So as you go through this course today you are going to a new area. We are looking at the brochures and flyer design, slightly longer than normal time. We are starting at 3:30 local time here and up to 6, that means extra half an hour. So during this time, you are going to go into one new area. So your Instagram is over. No? So we are looking into brochures and flyer design. So keep your spirit high, start copying our Alokit Father, and above all, keep your face very cheerful as you go through learning it. So welcome back and happy enjoying this course together. And over to you, Brother Nanda. Take us through. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Okay, thank you, everyone. You can hear me here. Okay, we are back. We will actually today touch a little bit of Instagram again because we have not completely finished it. I need to finish that. I will also show you a little bit on using the PowerPoint, especially the special effects of PowerPoint to do brochures and flyers, which is very useful because most of you are good in PowerPoint. Also, I've sent you a link for the video editor called Filmora, right? So that is very good editor, and it's we can say it's Hollywood standard kind of thing. So I'll be teaching you. Hopefully, if today we will touch that a little bit, especially to modify your songs, musics, and touch up something. But we will definitely use it next week because next week we will be touching onto YouTube's and so on. So the video editing will come back next week again. So and how to create better videos and so on, we'll be doing that. So in case I forget, so I better tell you now. Download the Filmora, install it. If you want to test it out, yes, you can. Once you install it, it will take you to the Filmora website. You don't have to do anything, just exit. Okay, just exit. And then if you want to open it, you can open it. If you're testing it and then if you are creating a video, it will ask you to buy. No need to buy because it's a free version. You just cancel buy. If it says no, you cannot, you must buy, then you click watermark. That means whatever video you do will have a watermark. But later on, I will show you how we can just forego the watermark. All right. So it's supposed to be a free edition for 1 year. But some of you have said there's no watermark, no need to buy. Some of you are saying we need to buy. All right. And some says Apple don't support. But there's one or two brothers who have installed it in Apple. So you need to check, okay? Because this is used by all Apple computer users throughout the world. Filmora is made to support it. Okay, it's the highest, one of the highest softwares. All right, so maybe you have some problems. All right, okay. So let me know if you have some problems, then I can just guide you. In case the watermark appears again and again, then next week I will teach you how to use it for 1 year freely. Okay, all right, let's go on. Okay, I'm going to take you to my PowerPoint. Okay, all right, my PowerPoint is here. Sorry, where? Okay, good. This is PowerPoint. Okay, so where did we stop yesterday? We stopped somewhere here. All right, stop somewhere here. Let me just take you into your PowerPoint. If you have your PowerPoint, you can open it. I'm going to give you a few minutes later to test it up. Okay, I'm going to show you a few steps. Okay, look at this. Okay. Okay, I can actually make it small, big, right? So I'm going to delete this thing. And I'm going to show you some simple stuffs of how you can actually make a Baba's star inside here. I'm just showing you this technique, but you can use it for anything. All right, you can use it for anything. Let's undo this. Okay, so I'm going to take an empty page. Okay. All right, please watch carefully. I'm going to just do it here. Okay, I'm just going to do it here. I'm going to go to shapes here. But before that, let me, sorry again, sorry. Put the sound. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go to the shapes here. Can you see shapes? I'm going to click shapes. And then in the shapes, there are many useful stuffs here. I'm going to choose a star at the bottom. And the star has got many types of star. There's 10 star, 12, 18, 24, 16, 24, and 32. I'm going to choose 22. You can also choose 24. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's choose 24. I'm going to click it here. You see something like a star. You can make it big. You see? It's big. So this is like, in certificates, sometimes they use it to put the stamp. So can you see this yellow dot in the middle? I'm going to click this and pull it close. So it becomes like a star. Can you see that? It became like a star. So this middle dot is what you make it big. Okay. You can actually make a star. So easy. All right. So now if you want to make Baba's logo, you just, Baba's logo is done roughly, more or less. All right. Can you see that? Now, I'm not interested to make Baba's logo today. I'm just going to show you how to make a star. I can also click this and I can change the color. Can you see? Shape outline. I can put shape outline, or I can even click shape fill. All right, or shape outline. Let's put red, there, red color. Can you see that? Good. So now I've done a round star. All right. Okay, a round star. Now, then I want this star lines to be one shorter and one longer. All right. So I want it to be one shorter and one longer. So what you can do is highlight it, select it, go to format. Can you see format? Okay, click format. And then you're going to edit shapes. Can you see edit? Edit shape. Right? Edit shapes. And then I'm going to say edit point. Edit point. So when I edit point, it means I can simply move any point I like. I can pull this up. I can make this shorter. Can you see what I'm doing? All right. I can make this shorter. I can move it closer. Doesn't matter. So this is quite useful if you're trying to do some effect on your brochures or your videos, or you want to add something. Can you see? It's up to you. You can bring it closer or you can bring it further. Okay. So I'm just trying to tell you that there are a few things here which you can try. Okay, done. So it looks like a star. Then what you do, all right, so I've done a star. It's like a star pointing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it here, okay, and I can just type some words here. So that's your part. But I'm going to show you something. I'm going to copy this thing. Copy is Control C, right? Control C. I'm going to press Control C in my laptop. Of course, you can't see. Control C. I've just pressed Control C, which means I've copied. Or you can right click, and copy. Then you can paste it. Paste is Control V. All right, I paste it. So I've got 2 here. Can you see? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this color into orange. You see that? And I'm going to overlap it on top. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it a little. Watch this. Orange here, orange here, orange. I'm going to turn it a bit. Turn it. Can you see? I can turn it. Using this circle here. I just turned it a little bit. It's fine. It's up to you how much you want to turn. And then I'm going to take this and put it on top. All right. You have done array. So you can make multiple colors. If you want to put more on top of it, the colors will be different. If you want to make it like white color, all right, then if you want a white color, what I'm going to do is, all right, let's take a look. I'm going to put my background as black. Black. Now, but the black background is in front, so I need to send it back. So you open this thing. Can you see? Send backward, send back. Click send back, and the light comes up. Can you see that? Now let's say I want my red color. I don't want my red color to be red, but I want it white. So what I do, I click shape outline, white, and it becomes white. And let's say I want everything white, possible also. Let's choose yellow, yellow. Okay, done. It's up to you. Can you see that? All right, so easy. It's quite easy. So you can choose whatever color. So this is how you can actually create your own. And then what you do, okay, let's throw this away. Let's throw this away. Of course, you can't see this, right? You can't see this. Then let's undo back. Okay. Then what do you do? Now, if you click at the bottom here, can you see? This is to make the screen smaller. You can make it smaller like that or bigger. Okay. I just made it smaller. The purpose, because I want to highlight the whole thing. When you highlight the whole thing, everything gets selected. Then to group it together, you can go to format, or you can right click. And then you can, is there a group here? There group here. You can group it, right click. Or shortcut is Control G. All right, I group it. When I group it, it becomes one piece. Now you can't separate them. All right. So then what I'm going to do is I can actually make it smaller. You see, it's like a star already, smaller. I'm going to copy it, Control C. I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to put it on Mama's head. Mama's, but I can make it small. So this is how sometimes you see in, of course you can make it small, is a bit big, okay? Sometimes you see on Dadi Janki's forehead, suddenly there's a light, people man-made light or whatever. So this is how you can modify it. Here I've not done it properly, but you can do it yourself. Are you okay? All right. So this is one way. Let's undo here. Okay. You see the light looks good, and then you just move it. Okay. And then you can put your words here. If you're doing a PowerPoint presentation, put some words, make it nicer. It's up to you. I'm just showing you some special effects. That's it. Okay. Got it? All right. Because some of you are asking how to create a star. So if you don't want a big star, create a smaller star. To create a smaller star, you need to choose 10 or 8. Just now I chose 24 lines. So it is too concentrated. So if you want a smaller star on the forehead or somewhere you want to put a star in your brochure or video, then you choose 8 or 10. Are you okay with this? You all right? So this is one way to do it. Okay, so let's check. Are you all okay? Is everybody all right? Let's see whether you have any. Okay, all right, good. Okay, you okay, right? Okay. Now there's a lot of stuffs you can do. Let's go back here first. We don't want the homework. Okay, good. The next thing I want to show you is, let's take a look at this. Let's make it bigger. Okay, all right. Now I know some of you are quite expert in this stuff, so you need to be a bit patient because some of us have no idea of even PowerPoint. We are just beginning to learn. And so let's be patient. Now let's take a look at this. I don't want this background. There are many ways to remove the background because during the video editing and brochure design, many of you have been asking how to remove the background. The common way to remove a background is using Photoshop. But Photoshop is not everybody can afford because you have to buy Of course, illegally you can install, but I don't recommend. Okay. And then after that, you need to learn. Somebody needs to teach you and all. It's quite tough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this flower here, this lotus flower. Okay, flower. And I want to remove the background. Okay, so that is clear. Click the format, click format. Can you see? Click format. And then go to here. There's a special function called remove background. Can you see that? Remove background here. Remove background. Click remove background. That's it. All right, remove background. So in this case, it is highlighting behind. So therefore, the highlighted background is going to be removed. But sometimes what will happen? The purple color might also highlight something here. I'll show you that later. But right now I want to remove background. So what I do is I click keep changes, meaning I want to remove it. Okay, let's click. It's gone. So brilliant. You have got a lotus flower, which is now here. And you can do some, I don't know, write up. So you put a lotus flower here, and then you can write up in your brochure or video or whatever. Are you clear? You okay? I'm sure some of you know this, but this is quite easy, all right? If you don't know, then it's worth it to know, because then you can use it. Next, let's go to 33. Same thing here. This is very nice flower, but I want to remove the background. So what must I do? I highlight the background. I highlight the background, all right? I go to format, highlight the background, go to format, and then go to remove background. You see that? Remove background. Here it says marked ready. This area, purple area is marked. Can you see even this bottom here? That stalk, right? The stalk is marked. That means it's going to be removed. All right. So I'm going to say keep changes. And so I get the flower. But let's say I don't want this. I don't want this. So I want to remove the background. Let's do it again. All right. I go to format. Okay. And I remove the background. Let's wait. So it becomes purple. But you see the stalk is also highlighted as purple. Are you seeing it? Okay. Can you see? Can you see in your screen? The screen here, the stalk is highlighted. But I want the stalk. I want that thing to be green color. So what I do is I will go and click here, mark areas to keep. That means I want to keep the stalk. So I click here and I bring my pencil here and highlight on the stalk. And wait. Is it? Or is it black? Okay. Okay, so that is the part. So let's keep changes. That is the stalk. Can you see? So the stalk is now there. So if you don't want the stalk, then you can just remove it, just like just now. Let's say I want to now, let's undo it again. Let's undo. Okay. So let's say I want to remove this petal. I want to remove this petal alone. All right. So again, I go to mark areas to remove, mark areas to remove. So I go to click this and I click on top of this. Just make a round click, whatever. Let's wait for a while. Can you see I've highlighted this? Can you see that? Okay, let's say I want to also remove this part. Okay, I want to remove where? This petal. So I highlight this petal. Okay, highlight this petal. All right. You can highlight whatever way you want. Just highlight it. And just wait for a while. Done. I also want to highlight the inside part because it's not highlighted. Okay. Let's wait. Done. So it's still not highlighted. Let's go inside. Okay. Let's go a bit more inside since, okay. Wait. Okay. Done. Let's highlight this black thing. Okay. Still there's a little bit of black stuff there. Okay. Still there's a little bit of black stuff. Okay. Highlight some more. Oh, forget it. Okay. So let's keep the changes. Done. It's gone. Okay. Can you see that? So it's quite useful. So I hope you're okay. So this is a very useful trick. You can use it in PowerPoint. Can you see that? So these images I took from Google Image. It's free, Google Image. All right. Some of them are free. Some of them you need license. So don't choose those license. Let's go to the next one. Let's say you have this thing and then you want to cut this out. You want to crop this out. So I highlight this, and then I go to highlight. And you highlight, All this will come out, format and everything. On the right hand side, you see the word crop. Can you see the word crop? Click crop. If you just click crop here, then you can crop means cut. So you can cut as you like, how you want to cut. I think many of you know that thing. So done, you have cut. But I don't want this. I want to undo back. Undo is what? Control Z, right? Control Z, undo back, undo, 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 right. Let's go back. So again, I highlight this, I click this, select this, and then I click format, and then I go to crop, and then I say crop to shape, all right, and then I choose, let's say I choose a triangle. I have now done a triangle. Can you see? So I can actually make it smaller. Let's make it smaller, and let's make this smaller. Okay, let's make this smaller. Okay, all right. Okay, like this. Okay. You see that? Okay, make it smaller. Done. Now, then I don't want a triangle. So what am I going to do? I want to create, let's say, do some picture effects. Okay, I'm going to do some picture effects. So click picture effects. There are many effects, but I like always soft edges. So click soft edges. Can you see? The triangle now becomes very soft. So it becomes very subtle. Can you see? So it looks like really you have done some Photoshop work, but actually it's not at all Photoshop work. Okay, so it looks very professional, as if, all right. Can you see that? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my flower here. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to put it here. You see the flower? The flowers come here. But I want the flower to go behind. So since I want the flower to go behind, let's put this up. Flower to go behind. So I'm going to say arrange, but I don't want it to go right behind. You can try. You can just say send backward. So it's gone backward. That's it. Wow. Amazing, isn't it? Quite nice, huh? That's it. You have created your own image. Can you see that? It's so simple. So you see, I don't want you to depend on people anymore, because sometimes some sisters and brothers are so serviceable in Baba's house, but unfortunately, you feel you don't have enough skills, and then you have to depend on some other brothers who are also equally busy. You see? So you need to do it yourself. So this is an amazing picture. Wow, I really like this. And let's highlight everything. Let's highlight everything and then group it, Control G. When you group it, it becomes one piece. Can you see that? All right. So it's quite nice, huh? All right. I'm quite amazed by what PowerPoint can do myself. All right. Okay, so are you clear about this? Let's go on a little bit. So we have done some stuff here. Let's go to the next one. Let's take a look at this lion. I want to take this lion and I want to put it inside here in between Mama's face and Dadi Prakash Mani's face. Well, I'm going to put them here. Is it possible? How do I put this lion face here? Let's take a look. Okay. So first of all, I want to remove the background. So let's remove the background. I go to format. Can you see that format? And then I go to remove the background. And then that's it. The purple color has been marked. But unfortunately, the jaw here has also been marked. So that means if I say keep changes, can you see it's disappeared? So that's not nice. So let's undo it. I'm going to undo it. Okay, the jaw came back. So let's remove the background again. Let's remove the background. What do you do? So what do you I want to keep this purple color jaw. Can you see that? So I go to this part here. I go to this part here. Mark areas to keep. Mark areas to keep. So I click on that and I say I want the jaw. The jaw came back. Can you see that? Do you want the leg? Or I don't want the leg. So if it's going to be between Mama and Dadi, then you probably don't want the leg and the body. So I said, okay, keep changes. So the leg now is here. Can you see that? It's done. Okay, so then you want to crop it to size because you don't want unnecessary space. So let's put it down here. Okay, bring it as close as possible. Bring it as close as possible here. Okay. Okay. Good, done. Can you see that? Then I want to put this in between mama, but then I want it to be like an angelic lion. So what I'm going to do is, I want to create a angelic kind of whitish kind of, so I go to picture effect, all right? Go to soft edges, soft edges. Soft edges means what? Side will become softer. And I click, can you see? So now the sharp things are all disappeared. It's up to you, you can choose whatever. If you want it to, if the sizes are not here, if the sizes that you want is not here, you see, I can go down here. But if you don't want, that's 50 point. Can you see it comes as 50 point? And here's 25 point. Let's say you want 35 point. Then what you can do, you can go down here, soft edges options. So this is your option. Can you see? You can play with it. So the lion will accordingly, all right? Which one you like? Are you okay? So let's take this lion and put beside mama. Okay. So I'm going to go for this. Is this okay? All right. I think this is fine. Later we can touch up. All right. So now let's go to mama and daddy's here. So now I only want, let's say, I want mama only. So I want to crop it. I want to put the lion here. So I'm going to format this thing. I'm going to crop it here. Crop means what? Cut. Crop. And I want to cut Dadi and take her away. So I don't want Dadi here. I only want Mama's photo. You see that? Good. So now I want to remove the background here. What do? I think you already know how to remove the background. I click background. Okay. Oh, Dadi came back. But that's because it's highlighting both. Doesn't matter. Okay. Now, so if you're looking at Mama, let's make the screen bigger. Mama's eyes is purple, which means if I say okay, if I say keep changes, Mama's eyes will disappear. Let's try and see. Mama's eye disappeared. So I don't want that. Let's undo back. Okay. So let's go back. So again, highlight, remove background. So I want to remove this eye, purple eye. So let's go to areas to remove. I click this. I click on Mama's eye. Areas to remove, come on. Oh, areas to keep, sorry. Areas to keep. I want to keep Mama's eye. All right. Okay. Done. So just highlight here. You just can highlight, doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, done. Can you see that? Then I want to also keep Mama's hair. So I'm just going to make a line here on Mama's hair. Okay. And also Mama's hands. I want to keep all this. All right. Also want to keep this. I want to keep this. Mama's hands. All right. I want to keep all this. Let's see what happens. Good. Done. So, okay, let's keep this bottom part also. All right. Keep. Good. Mama's hand. Good. What about here? Done. All right. Let's take a look at the top part of the head. Let's remove this stuff. Good. Okay. What about this part? Okay. Coming up. Little bit more. Little bit more. Little bit more. Oh, okay. I think so. Okay, good. Fine. I think should be okay, isn't it? Looks okay. Looks okay to me. Looks okay to me. Yeah, okay. This side there's no hair. Okay, fine. Let's keep the changes. Done. Good. All right. So now you have done the mama's face, and then let's take the lion here. Let's click the lion. Copy the lion. I'm going to copy the lion, and I'm going to put it beside mama. Okay. So it has come here, but the lion is in front of mama. I don't want that. I want to send it behind. To send it behind, I need to change arrange. Arrange, send it behind. So now the lion is exactly, wow, nice. You see that? It's like a guardian lion of mama. Okay, can you see that special effects which you can make? All right, so I'll leave that to you. Okay, I'll leave that to you. Go through this video again. All right, it will be on YouTube in 2-3 hours after the training, and then play with it, especially those who are new to this kind of tricks, and then try it out. Okay, all right, I'll show you one more stuff. Remember yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yeah, I showed you Mama's what do you call what I did for Mama's video, right? And then somebody was asking me, let's remove this. Somebody is asking me, how did I do that? Very simple. Let's take a look here, right? So I'm going to go to format and I'm going to crop. You see, crop to shape. And then I'm going to use this symbol here. Can you see like a cloud symbol? The cloud symbols are all over here. You can choose any of this. But I'm choosing this part. Can you see this part? Cloud. Done. Can you see? So now I have cut like a cloud. Because sometimes when you make video, you can do as if a cartoon video, not a cartoon, but as if you are standing here and then you are thinking about this and then the wording comes. Example, let's say you want to explain about the terrorist attack in the world. So you put a bomb explosion here, and then you put yourself here, your face or a cartoon face, and then you put that dot, 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 dot. Remember how to make a dot? Very simple. Just put a dot, okay, okay, dot, correct. Copy a few dots, make this smaller some more, okay, and then go to Google, take a cartoon face or somebody thinking here. Let's do it now. Let me just show you. Okay, hang on, I'm actually gone to Google. I don't think you can see me. Cartoon, I'm typing cartoon boy. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I've got a cartoon boy here. So I'm showing that I'm actually thinking. So I took a cartoon boy. You can use your own photo. And remember, I can actually, let me show you this. Okay. Okay. So Mama's photo is here. So this boy now, cartoon boy, is now thinking about Mama, remembering Mama. Or in this case, a particular story you're explaining. You see, explaining a story about yourself, how you came to Gyan. So you put your photo here and then you're saying, but it's not a word, it is your own pictures, and then you're thinking about it. So these are things which attracts people because it's very unique. Got it? Okay, so let me just make this no color, white color, no fill. Let me make it black. Okay, done. Now, so then I want to do two more changes. I also want to make here an outline, Can you see outline? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Mama's picture here and I'm going to put outline, shape outline. You see, there's an outline already. Then if I think Mama's picture is too dark, go to format, Can you see format? Go to the color, It will tell you, it will ask you what kind of color you want. Do you want it to be lighter, darker, and so on? You see that? Let's say you don't want people to know your face, then you can go to format and color and make it like something like this. Can you see? Then people cannot use your face. Remember, whatever you put in Insta, people can take it and manipulate because that's the rules in Insta when you sign up. All right. So can you see? It became like that, but I don't want. But I want to make this photo lighter. So what do? Format, color, and then I can choose something lighter here. Can you see? There are many lighter ones here. I leave it to you. I'm going to choose lighter ones. Let's choose saturation. Okay, fine. Okay, good. Are you okay? Good. So now we have a problem. This boy has got a gray color background. You can use remove background, but there's another way. If the color is very, what do you call, constant, there's no gradient. You see, all this is gray, a single color. If it's a single color gray, then you can go to this. Click color, click color, click color, go down, right down, click here, set transparent color. Can you see transparent color? Click transparent color. Click and the color is gone. Can you see? You have done a transparent color. You can go like that on top and it won't block you. You see? Interesting, isn't it? So you can actually take this and create a cartoon characters explaining Baba's Gyan even for children. Are you okay? So it's very useful. And whenever you present a professional over online, this is what you must do. You have to forget the old ways of doing things where you put a lot of words All those are very old-fashioned, and you cannot hold people's attention online. If you're face to face, people will at least listen to you because they don't want to offend you. Then they'll just keep looking at you. But when it's an online, you can be teaching online. Like right now, I'm teaching, but I have no idea what the other side where you all are sitting are doing. So the only way I can hold your attention is to make sure that my course, my teaching, whatever I put on the slide is so interesting and different that you feel I have to learn this. You see, you have to make it like that. If not, you're just wasting your energy. Okay? All right. Okay, I hope you're okay. So I want you to try all these new stuffs in the coming week. Okay, especially PowerPoint is so useful. Okay, so more things I'll be teaching you soon whenever I have time. But this is something I would like you to try. Create a video like this. We're explaining something. You can explain, you see, this is a very good way of Instagram. That means you don't put real pictures of yourself. You can use events that happens in this world. Example, COVID. There are many COVID, but COVID is too stale, it's too much news. All right. Sorry, what's this? Okay. So you can make like, let's say law of karma. Then you put many different issues happening. You put yourself here like a cartoon character, and then you say, tell your real name. I am Madhuri. I would like to explain to you today the law of karma using the first picture. What do you think happens when somebody explodes a bomb? All right, then you give an answer in terms of pictures like this. People are so interested to read this kind of creative stuff. So those who are very creative, I would suggest you do something like this. All right, okay, even presentations online, you should do like this. Okay, I hope you're okay. All right, let's take a, what's the time? Let's take a few moments. Hang on, give me a minute. Are there any questions? Let me just check. Yeah. Somebody's asking, can we use licensed image for non-commercial purpose? You can, but sometimes you have to ask them, I'm going to use it, I've got no profit. See, the problem is when you say commercial, you're thinking of business. But there's another side of commercial is, if you use that and you become very famous and somehow money comes through that or somebody profits from that because of your being famous, that's also considered, you have to pay. All right? Okay. All right. Somebody's asking, what PowerPoint is this? My PowerPoint is 2019. You can also do it in 2016. All right. Okay. You can also do it 2016. Okay. All right. Try it out. Try it out. Okay. Good. Okay. Let's move. Okay. How can we highlight Mama with any color? Somebody's asking me that. You can't highlight, then you have to go into Photoshop. But you can actually choose the format stuff. Hopefully there's some colors there. If you think, but it's giving you a single color. It will give you a single color. All right. There is another way, but it's a bit more difficult. Maybe in the later stages, I might show you. Okay. Good. What's the next page, Mama? I'm not going into Mama. Okay. All right. So I hope this helped you. I hope this helped you a lot. Okay. So let's take a look. Let's move on. Okay. Okay, I hope it's not difficult. Huh? You can do it, right? Okay, good. I gave you homework yesterday, but doesn't matter. We were very fast yesterday. So this is your homework for the coming week. All right. So let's go through it. Okay, let me put it in slide here. This is your homework for the coming week. So the first homework is you need to get your hashtags. Remember, there's no point posting your stories if you don't have good hashtags. And I gave you how to find the hashtags, right? You need to go for very popular, specific hashtags, and branded hashtags, 4 types. Don't go for extremely popular, all right? There was one sister who actually sent me an Instagram today, can't remember her name. She has actually chosen a name to have something to do with love, God, ocean of love. When you put words like that, you must be very careful because a lot of people have actually hashtag love. Because this hashtag love are people who are actually, there are, what can you say? There are many sex predators. There are people who are mentally lustful and crazy people who use all this to purposely prey on people. So whenever you use a love word, and automatically they will get to see, or yours will become visible to all those using love hashtags. Okay. So therefore they will want to find you and want to be a friend. Because when you put love, they think you want love or you have some other intention or something. So be careful when you accept followers like that. But don't worry, all right? Because if you don't accept them, they can't do anything. Let's say you accept them, you want to follow them and they follow you. But later they try to be a bit funny. You can immediately unfollow them and block them. And so they won't be able to disturb you at all. The only thing they can do to you is, if you don't block them, is they can message you. It's some funny message, all right? So once you get any funny messages from anybody, just unblock them and unfollow them. That's all right? So I told you already, don't put your phone number there. It's not necessary. Okay, then create your 3 to 5 videos or posters. You can use the current technique which I just taught you, which is the PowerPoint, all right? Use that if you want to. And then you can upload into your Instagram. I'll show you how to upload. Some of you don't know how to upload. It's quite easy. Okay. And then you also need to write a comment by the side. Remember, when you click your photo or video, comment comes. Write a nice story about what is it all about. Okay, write a story about it. And then you must attach the 30 hashtags or 20, 30 hashtags under the comment so that when people can see it faster. And once you have done that, don't WhatsApp me anymore. There's no point. I can see everything in Insta. Can you see? So whatever work you're doing, put it in Insta and give me your Insta link. Don't have to send photos or videos to me unless you have a question which you want to solve. All right. So you can put it in your Insta, give me your Insta link, and I can actually check your Insta from there. Are you okay? All right. So this is your homework. Please take a shot. All right. Please take a shot. And then probably we'll also send it in the group later. Good. Okay. So why am I showing you this? Let's take a look. Now, yesterday's work, very important work. Yesterday's work. Why don't we take 3 minutes Baba's remembrance? All right, let's take 3 minutes of Baba's remembrance, and let's stop for a while. Okay.
राजयोगी बन के सीखो फूलों जैसा मुस्कुराना। राजयोगी बन के सीखो फूलों जैसा मुस्कुराना। गुण प्रभु के गुनगुनाना, सब पे खुशियाँ तुम लुटाना। गुण प्रभु के गुनगुनाना, सब पे खुशियाँ तुम लुटाना। राजयोगी बन के सीखो फूलों जैसा मुस्कुराना। जय पराजय सुख दुख संसार सागर की लहर है। साथी है भगवान तेरा, तुझको फिर कैसी फिकर है। हंसते हंसते दर्द पीना, दीनों को दिल से लगाना, हंसते हंसते दर्द पीना, दीनों को दिल से लगाना। राजयोगी बन के सीखो फूलों जैसा मुस्कुराना। लाल बिछुड़े शिव पिता से पास लाके तू मिला दे। भूले जो मंजिल दिखाकर फासला उनका मिटा दे। प्रीत भर दिल में प्रभु की प्रेम की ज्योति जगाना। प्रीत भर दिल में प्रभु की प्रेम की ज्योति जगाना। राजयोगी बन के सीखो फूलों जैसा मुस्कुराना।
Shanti, sorry. If you have listened to Baba's Murli today, Avyat Murli, Baba said, every time you have awareness of a Brahma Baba, your capability will increase, right? So that made me think very deeply. Especially at Amrit Vala, we are having Baba's companionship very deeply. And probably I'll just share with you something which touched me, and I'm very disappointed with myself and very shy to tell you this, because for the last 31 years in Gyan, I've never understood this point, and suddenly I've understood this point last week. So as I was talking to Baba at Amritwala, don't trust me, it's my turning or my imagination. Don't have to trust me fully, but just listen to me, to me. As I was talking to Baba, I was challenging Baba, because Baba is my friend. Remember, Baba is my friend. He's the only one I can talk anything and challenge. So I told Baba, Baba, there's something I cannot trust in you. You are Baba. You are the father of the young. Listen carefully. Don't go to any judgment, okay? Because the ending is very sweet. All right. So I told Baba, Baba, you are my Baba because for last 31 years, I've always experienced you deeply. And every time I say Mera Baba, there's so much of power that I get from you. And so you are father of Yakya. But then Baba, today I want to ask you a question. Why is Mama the mother of the Yakya? Firstly, I don't know Mama. Every time I ask some seniors, why is Mama is called Mama? I have not met Mama at all. How can she be my mother? Okay, hey, listen carefully, no, don't jump to the conclusions. Then I told Baba, Baba is my friend. I can challenge Baba in anything. See? I told Baba, how is that possible? Then when I asked seniors in Madhuban told me this answer. They said, Mama sustained the Dadis and Dadis sustained all of us. And so Mama is the mother of Yaki. Logical. Then I asked Baba, Baba, in that case, my Lokik mother sustained me. But she was sustained by my grandmother and great-grandmother and great-grandmother. So logically, the great-grandmother must be my mother, logically. Okay. So I can't accept this, Baba. You need to give me an answer by today. Why Mama is my mother? And why must I call Mama as Mama until today? I've not even met her. I've not received any sustenance from. Okay, logical, lah. Right? So asking Baba, nothing, no answer, nothing logical. My intellect didn't catch the answer, I think. So I just left it. Then towards the end, I just said Mera Baba from my heart, and Baba was giving Trishti. And suddenly, within a few seconds, I had such deep experience, which was the answer. Maybe it's my imagination, but I'm just sharing it. I just felt that Mama has sustained all the Brahmins without knowing, none of us may know this, but Mama has sustained all of us such powerfully so that we keep in track like Brahmins through a purity. That means even though Mama is somewhere here now, she's continuously doing a work for every Brahmin child through the purity, telling the child to consistently follow Shri. After having understood this in 1 or 2 seconds, then I told Baba, Baba, now I truly accept Mama because I've understood the deep secret of why Mama is the sustainer of the yagya. So both of you are Mama and Baba because you are the one who is sustaining the yagya at every point. But Saraswati, Jagadamba Saraswati is the hidden river mentioned in the Puranas, which is not seen, but at every point she's sustaining every Brahman child to stay and be better and better Brahman. That is what I've understood. Okay, this is purely my churning. Don't have to quote anybody. All right. Okay, let's get back to our screen. Okay. Okay, so back to hashtags. Good. So we have seen, sorry, I forgot to tell you one more stuff. All right. This is very important. Now take a look at this. I've done Mama and the lion. Okay. Now, this is PowerPoint. No, this is PowerPoint. How will you save it as a picture? So I'm going to show you this. Please watch this carefully. All right. Please watch this carefully. Highlight the whole thing. Let me make it small. This is very useful because then you can export it to Canva. A PowerPoint cannot be exported. So if you have some text here, let's say a text, I'm going to type a text here. Okay, I'm going to put Mama and the lion. Okay, Mama and the lion. I'm going to highlight and I'm going to make it big. Okay, so Mama and the lion. Okay, good. That's nice. So now what you must do is highlight the whole thing, group it, Control G, and say, make it one piece. Then take your mouse on top, right click, and go to here. Save as picture. So you save it as a picture. After saving it as a picture, you you will upload into your Canva. Then you can use this picture. So, but if you save it as a PowerPoint, you cannot. So whatever you do in PowerPoint, you must first of all save it as a picture first. So remember that only then you can use it as a Canva. In the Canva, all right? Okay. So I forgot to mention that just now. Okay, so let's go back. Now, yesterday we covered this. This is probably one of the most important stuffs, all right? Most important stuffs, especially the number 5. Now, there is a serious problem between, I didn't finish this. Now, there is a common problem, even when even in Lockheed corporate companies, the common complaint is the people who design the thing, those materials, the sales people and the marketing people are unable to use it effectively. The reason for that is, all right, the reason for that is the people who are designing brochures or whatever, they think from their point of view, but when they send it to the marketing department will do their job, but the success rate is less because what is designed does not match the requirement of the user, the people, the reader, the viewer. So BKs tend to do a lot of these mistakes, all right? Especially if you're having a discussion and then you put up some of your product or whatever, maybe online 7-day course, whatever. You think it's good. Entire BKs think alike because they feel. And then, but when it reaches the crowd there, that's not what they want. So therefore, people won't come. And so the marketing will be a failure, or people may not come because it didn't attract them. That's not what they want. So remember, those who are designers in Baba's Yagya, you're designing a product, you're designing a course, you're designing a commentary, you're designing a, a brochure, or maybe you're designing a commentary. I'll give you an example. So your voice is so sweet and the music is so soothing, and then you speak a commentary, and then you design the commentary. So everybody thinks, wow, your voice is so sweet. But you are thinking as a BK because you know the soul world, you know yourself as a soul. So you start off, consider yourself as a soul. Then you say, okay, now imagine that you're leaving the body. Imagine you're flying to a red world and there is God shining at you. Now, how do you expect people out there to catch all this so fast? They have no idea. For us, we say soul, we can imagine soul immediately. But when you say soul to an outsider, they will take some time to imagine it. So how do you actually create a commentary? So we need to test it and make sure it builds up the correct feelings in the listener or the reader. So therefore, the designer plays a very important role. Wrongly designed, people won't get attracted. So remember that point very much, okay? Very much. Please remember that. Okay, let's move on. So I've shown you this. Okay. Now one of the problem with us is this. This is a very deep-rooted sanskar. We keep doing the same thing in the same manner. But then every time we expect more people to come for our program. How is that possible? Is that possible? In order to get different results, your method of doing the work must be different. You see that? So therefore, so this is what it's calling us to have some newness in thinking. So I hope those who are designing new things, right, you need to put in some new stuffs into your work. Okay, let's get back to our Instagram right now. So yesterday I showed you all this, Isha and all this stuffs, all right? And then we hacked this thing, all right? Okay. Now, once you have sent a mail, then you need to frequently exchange message or information once a week. You send them some nice stuff, do some nice video, PowerPoint slide explaining something. And then a trust is created. Okay, so this is the whole idea. So what is this? Okay. So this is what we call as targeted marketing. I'm going to show you one more time today because maybe you didn't really catch it. Okay. So I'm going to show you there one more time. So let's go back to, okay. All right. So I'm going to copy this. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's take about 5-10 minutes here. Okay. So let's go back to my Insta. Okay. Okay, good. That's my Insta. Let's close this. Okay, I hope you're looking at my Insta now. All right, I'm at my Insta profile. I'm going to click and look for Sadhguru, Isha USA. Okay, and I've got 166 followers here, 1,000 followers. What did I tell you yesterday? You can either choose or don't choose. So the plan is this. The plan is this. You can create a team or you can work on your own. One day, choose about 10 to 20 people. Just choose, go for all, because you never know who Baba will touch. So I'm going to go to this person, all right? Okay, all right, who's this? Let's click and see. The name is Kolka Roman, not sure where she's from, but she seems to be very athletic, all right? Okay, good. And she is, I'm not sure, she's in Isha Foundation, all right? Okay, so I'm going to click follow, as I told you yesterday. All right, follow. And I'm going to click message. Can you see that? And I'm going to start typing something here and send to Kolka. All right, so now let's check back. Now, from what she's doing, all right, she looks like a gymnastic person here. All right, maybe she's a yoga performer or she does yoga. All right, and what else she's doing? She's probably into photography. So you can understand people so many stuffs, what they are doing. Okay. All right. She seems to be like any ordinary normal person. She's very active in all these things. Doesn't matter. All right. Okay. Good. Okay. So that's what I got. So she is an athletic person. All right. I think she lives where? Where is this? Belgium? I'm not sure. Okay. All right. Probably is there. Good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send her some message and leave it to Baba. So your aim is very simple. Your aim in 1 month, I'm going to unfollow her. All right. I'm going to unfollow her. In 1 month, we are going to get all 166 followers sent message from BK USA, example, which means in 166,000 followers will get a coordinated message from Brahma Kumari's USA, a certain team working on it. Can you see what's going to happen? Don't you think from 166,000 message which we sent in 1 month, it's a massive effort that you're going to put in. All right. And we have a team for that, assuming we have a team for that. And we send 166 messages, 1,000 messages. So you need to calculate. That means one person must at least send how many per day? Wow, that's a lot. That's quite a lot. So you can set your target, how much you want. And then you see what happens in that 1 month, how many actually respond. So once they respond, please don't make the mistake of immediately inviting them to the center or asking them to attend the online course, or please come for this retreat and please come for that retreat. Don't worry about that, because the most important thing right now is not for them to attend, but the most important thing right now is for them to trust you. You see that? So therefore, get these people. How many people you can do is okay. One day you want to do 10, 20 people, set separate timing for each person. I mean, each person takes a certain number of people, and then do that. And then see how your followers will grow. Whether they come or not, whether they respond or not. If we use the normal principle of management, 80-20, Pareto principle, which means now from 166, assuming the principle works, 20% are actually going to respond. And 20% is like 32,000. That's a lot. So out of 32,000, let's say we take 2% enough. No need. How many is that? That's about 3,000 people will actually respond to your mail and say, okay. So from 32,000 who have responded saying thank you for your email, then subsequent email and whatever you send, assuming another 20% only comes in, which is 3,000. So 3,000 are keen to listen to you. And then as you start putting up your brochures and telling and talking stories and so on, let's say from that 3,000, another 20% start to trust you. Can you see? So which means finally you will have about 600 people trusting you. Is my maths correct? No, from 30,000, 20 is 6,000. From 6,000, another 20% is going to trust you, which is 1,200. Which means 1,200 people from 166K will be actually trusting you. So those are people who will probably want to attend Baba's Gyan. You get it? I'm just using the normal Pareto principle, which is known as 80-20. All right. So roughly from 166, you take 20%, which is about 30,000. From that 30,000, take another 20%, which is 6,000. From that 6,000, take another 20%, and they are going to be your trusted people who trust you. Yeah, that's a great service. Can you see? So this is what we call as targeted marketing. So we don't simply put random because we have no idea where it's reaching. Are you okay? All right. So let's try one more place where, let's say I'm going to put Isha, Australia. Let's try Isha, Australia. Isha, Australia has got less people. Here they're showing the Guruji is playing football. All right. But there are not many, very few people are observing it. So can you see that from 972 followers here, all right? If you take 20%, 20% is like 180. Okay, 180. I'm going to take another 20% from their 180, which will give me about, say, 30 or 40 people. All right. So can you see who is actually watching those? Only about 30 or 40 people are actually seeing it. Slightly more. So this is how you roughly understand that there could be about 20 to 30 of Baba's followers there. That is just based on the Pareto principle. Are you okay? All right. So this is how you target one by one. So let's try Sai Baba. Is there a Sai Baba in USA or UK? I'm not sure. There should be. All right. So let's try Sai Baba Malaysia. Is there a Sai Baba Malaysia here? Yeah, there's a Sai Baba Malaysia. There's quite a number of Sai Baba Malaysia. All right. So if let's click where's Sai Baba? Okay, I'm going to click PJ. But okay, I'm going to click here. How many followers do they have for Sai Baba? Okay, I can't see anything. Forget it. Okay. So all right. So I'm just giving you an idea. What other associations are there? What is other big associations that you have? So you and your team must come together, sit down, and figure that out. Okay. All right. So let's go out of here. So now that I've shared, I hope you can test this out. All right, let's go back to my PowerPoint. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how we can actually do a planning. Let's take a look. Okay. Okay. All right. So look at this. Malaysia, let's say Malaysia is now having a talk. Let's say I'm just simply creating this stuff. It's not real. Online talk, Brother Charlie from Sydney, Thursday, 5th August 2021. There's a talk, and this is a leadership series, talks for professional. It's called Taming the Eye of the Storm. All right, assuming. And Baba's seniors in Malaysia have said, look, we need at least 5,000 viewers. If not, it's not good. All right. Brother Charlie is a very international speaker. He must be able to attract people, but it depends on all of us to at least get 5,000 viewers. Okay. Currently, we have about 2,000 following on social media. All right. So that is the plan. Okay. Now, but this 2000 is all mixed up. Like what I said, it's a mixed up account. It's an account number one, which is BK and spam among them and all those groups. Okay. So definitely we will get about 2000 people, mainly BKs coming in, but that is not a success. That is just old stuff. So let's put a timeline. All right. So this is very useful planning. That's a timeline, right? Now, I'm not showing you how to plan here first. I'm going to ask you a question. So the committee comes up with this. Okay, now is June 21st. Let's shoot our first brochure on June 28th over all the Instagram. Please watch and tell me what is your opinion about this. Then then again, we're going to shoot a new brochure. Every time is a new brochure. July 4th, one more week, second brochure, third brochure, fourth, fifth, sixth. All right, we're going to shoot 6 brochures in 6 weeks. And the August 5th is our program. And last brochure will go out on August the 4th. Now, this is the committee's plan. All right, this is the committee's plan. Hey, all this I'm making up only, all right? This is not real at all. Okay. All right. So I am now the committee's, let's say I'm the leader in the committee, and I say, hey, we shoot brochures for 7 times. Sure, people will see. And I'm 100% sure they will come. Let's stop for a while. What do you think? I give you 30 seconds, figure out something. Is this a good strategy, or should we change this strategy somehow? What is your thinking saying? Wait, sorry. Let me. Okay. Can you see my slide? Is it possible to see the slide? Okay. All right, good. Everybody can see, right? Let me see. Are you listening? Okay. So many, so people are giving so many. Baba's children are giving so many good brochures are not a good strategy and all. Okay, fine. Doesn't matter. I'm not giving you the answer yet because it all depends. Sometimes it might work, sometimes it may not work. Okay. But you see what we are doing. We are only sending to our current people, hoping that they will shoot to everybody else. So ultimately, after getting 7 times different brochures, yeah, they will remember the program, but it will look like a spam to them. When too many stuff comes, sometimes you block that people, all right? So let's keep this. This is one strategy. Definitely, it's going to bring some results. Definitely, definitely. But how much is the success? That's what we want to see. Let's go into the next one. Okay, so let me give you another scenario. So what we have done, let's analyze this. So what are the weak aspect of this kind of stuff? The weak aspect is it is reaching the same group of people. People might be irritated with us and it's spamming the same contact. So that is not so nice because even I don't like people spamming me. So many brochures every week you're receiving. Okay. Now, what are the strong aspect? The strong aspect is continuous exposure, which is good, and hoping that the BKs and all those who are receiving will share, which might happen, which might happen. So these are the strong and weak aspects. So the committee now needs to decide, okay, what do we do? Should we take this? This looks easy because you just put in the Insta, just press the button and it goes. Not much work. This can be done. All right. Marketing team can do this. So you think like that. Okay, let's take a look at another one. So the same thing, taming the eye of the ego, 5,000 viewers. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Same. But this time, the committee decides, okay, that's August 5th. And we are going to post one brochure here. Wow. The program is August 5th, but you're posting in July 20, that is 2 weeks' time. Is it too late or too long? I mean, too late or too early? Or what's the problem? 2 weeks. Okay, it's all in digital. All right. So it's reaching the right people. And then you post one more here. And then you post one more here. You have 3 brochures. And then what do you do here? What do you do here? I am going to have a plan. I'm going to think like this. I'm going to increase new follower, hack 100,000 account, get all my team members, about 20 people, divide the associations that are in Malaysia, hack all the account, send all the messages as soon as possible, and then get them to follow. And whoever comes in between here, I'm going to make friends and friends and friends here. And then I probably will send them a brochure at this point. Now, which one do you think will be good? So you need to think like this. I'm not saying which one is good or bad, but you need to think which one will be more suitable for us, which one will bear more fruit. So you need to think like this. This is called a strategy. So I've just shown you 2 kinds of strategy. Which one will be better? So if you are doing this, then this will require work. So we need to create a marketing team. Remember, when we post something, that's not called marketing. That is called selling, sales. So the marketing team has to do the groundwork of creating the followers. Then finally, the sales team enters. So there are 3 teams involved here. One is a hacking team, which actually hacking. They're not using Baba's account. They need not use Baba's account, but they can actually hack all this and keep it on their account number 2, as I told yesterday. So there are 20 to 30 BKs specially selected who have got now 30 account number 2, each one holding account number 2, hacking 100 accounts, sending messages to 100 accounts. Can you see that? What's happening? All right. And then when towards the end come, these brochures now will probably be shared by the sales team to the 2,000 people. And this brochure will also be sent to this 30 people who are holding account number 2. And those 30 people will now send it to this whoever's responded. Can you see that? Or whoever's following them. Right? So out of this 100,000, you'll be quite surprised. Maybe 30,000 might follow you, but only about a few, maybe 3,000-4,000 might want to actually talk to you, engage with you. So whoever's following you, you can actually send all those brochures to them. All right. So can you see this is called marketing? And then the people who are designing, they are called the designing team. And then the people who are actually going to post this are the sales team. All right. So, but here, this group, this person here in the account hacking group, they are playing 2 roles. They are doing the marketing and they're also doing the sales. Can you see? So this is a target. So if you have a longer time, let's say you have 2 months before the program, you can actually hack into more accounts, create new followers, create trust in them. Then you send brochure, they will accept it more. Because when a brochure comes from someone they trust, that's not called spam. That's not spam anymore. Because I trust you, I'm willing to read what you send to me. Can you see that? But if you don't know somebody, or you know them very little and hardly in contact, and you just keep sending to them, that is called spamming. Are you clear? So if you're doing a program, I want you to think like this. Plan with your team members what is best and then proceed. Are you okay with this? All right. Sounds a bit difficult, but no, once you form your team and then a team comes into play, I think, all right, a team comes into play, you don't have to reach 100,000. For a first start, try to go for 10,000. It's not much because you're just sending messages. You just click on the follower, send them message, and your message is ready-made. And you cannot have one message. You must have like 10 different type of message which the team can use. And according to what they see and the name and how the account is, using their own yukti feeling and talking to Baba, they might choose which message might be suitable and then send that message to that account. Are you okay? All right. So I hope you start thinking like this and not do the same thing again and again. Let's go back. What is this? Let's go back a bit. This is what we have been doing for the past don't know how many years, correct? Always sending brochures. But it's time now we do something different, because whenever you do something different, the results will change. If you don't change the method, the result will still be the same. All right. So this is something I would like you to think. If there are people here who are the planners, you need to be thinking in a different way. Okay. All right. Now, next, lastly, okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. Any chats? Is there anything to say? All right. Somebody is asking, from all those messages that you send, how many respond? Say you send 1,000 message. Is it 20% here as well? If you're reading, that's from Aldous. I think Aldous is from UK. Yeah. Is my mic okay? Something wrong with my mic? Can somebody put, can you hear? Oh, you're hearing a knock sound. Okay, sorry. All right, thank you. All right. Now, let's go back to Aldous. Okay. Aldous here has got a message. Which says, if I send 1,000, will I get 20%? 20% is a rough idea, but it doesn't work in my corporate company when I do. So what I do is, out of 1,000 which I send, 20% will probably respond. From that 20%, another 20% will like and will become my trusted friend, which means out of that 1,000, only 4 might be truly my companion from now, or my follower from now. So it's like 20%, first 20%, and then another 20% from that 20% is a better answer. All right. So this is how my formula has always worked. So if you think 20% will come, that's Pareto principle, but it doesn't, they will come. But for them to become part of you, take another 20% of it. Okay. So that formula seems to work. So when you're planning, all right. So when you're planning, all right, okay, all right, when you're planning, you must always don't think of 20% because you must think of 20% from the 20%. That is going to be your final number. Anything more comes, very good. Baba has done better work, or something better is working behind the scene. Think like that. All right. Okay. Good. I hope you're okay. Thank you for that good question. All this. All right. Okay. Good. Let's proceed. Now, I'm going to give you another example of how you can actually set up a marketing team. Because by today, I want to finish Instagram. All right. Now, supposing in Malaysia, I'm taking Malaysia because I'm not sure about other countries. In Malaysia, we might have, I think, 3 or 4 zones. Let's call it as Northern Zone, Central Zone, and Southern Zone. All right. Now, this is just an idea. All right. It's nothing fixed. It's just now every center here. Malaysia has got about 50 centers, I think so, and all of them probably, or most of them, have their own FB and Insta and BK and their own contacts. All right, they all have their own contacts, FB and Insta. All right. Then from there, what they will do is normally, all right, so on a daily basis, on a daily basis, all these centers here are sending WhatsApp Murli points, BK class, Gyan points of seniors, slideshows, whatever they can send, they will send through the WhatsApp. All right. You receive so many WhatsApps from so many people, but we don't block them because we know them, their family. Okay, fine. But outsiders will block you. Right? Okay. So therefore, we are receiving all this. Okay, so that's fine. Now, what is then we can also, my suggestion. Now, how do we go about this? So this is the current situation. Everybody is doing something. And then there could be one centralized social media marketing unit. Probably we have to form, or maybe we have. All right. Now, see how it works. Supposing Northern Zone has got an online talk. They will send it here. That's how normally, logically, it happens. And then similarly, another course, and so on. Okay. Now, but currently what this centralized social media marketing might be doing is throughout the world, just guessing, is they might again send it to all these contacts which are available. Or just put it up there in the Insta, hoping somebody will see. But that won't work. I just told you yesterday. Because the moment you put, after a few hours, it goes into the trash bin. So it won't work. But now, this centralized social media marketing unit need not serve the BKs. It is fully serving non-BKs. So this is where the hacking team is. This is where the sales team is sitting. So whatever all other centers can actually send it to here, and these people here, this BK sitting here will be serving the non-BKs, which means brand new people. So right now, we have to now like create a special hunting team. You get a special marketing unit which looks for non-BKs, new people, hacking into all those possible Baba's children sitting somewhere. And all right, at the same time now, to make sure we are aligned, each northern centers, all these centers, and one BK who's actually handling all this, one BK who's handling all this, will now connect to this centralized unit. So the centralized unit is by itself a group, and every center is doing their own. We don't want to stop them. It's difficult, all right? Let them do, because they're sustaining Baba's children in their own way. That's fine. But every center here will have a rep so that they know what's happening in their center. And also they are connected to here. And this BKs here could also be in this team. You okay? All right. So this is one model of working. I'm not asking you to follow this, and I'm not saying this is the best. But when you go back to your teams in your own centers, in your own place, I want you to think, would this kind of model be useful for you in your area, in your zone, and so on? All right. Or should it be done on a national level? So you need to see how we don't overlap and spam wrongly. That's number one. Number two, we need to find how to find the new Baba's children who has not come to Baba yet. That's very important. And that is why you need a specialized team to do that. All right. So this is a model where you can create your own model. All right. You don't have to follow this. Remember, you don't have to follow this. Okay. Now, the current situation has changed a lot. See, because generally all problems arise due to change. Anything changes, we have to respond in the right manner. So currently, we cannot use our old method, all of you are aware. So therefore, all of us here need to think again, how do we want to set up the new online marketing way? We cannot use the old way anymore, right? How can we do it correctly? So get into your teams, draw up your own models of how it should be, and then create your teams, especially those who are going to hack, all right? Those hacking people are extremely important because they are the ones who's going to bring they are the ones who's going to bring new new BKs to Baba. All right. Okay. I hope you're okay with this. All right. If you have any question on any one of this part, please let me know. But this is just a suggested model, a very simple model. You can create your own. Okay, good. Where are we now? All right. Okay. Let's get back to something else. Okay. Let's go out of here. Okay, let's have another few more minutes of meditation. Okay, let's stop here. I'm going to stop here. Let's have some meditation. Okay, let's have another 2-3 minutes of meditation.
जीवन के दाता सांसों के स्वामी ये नैया की पतवार तुमको है अर्पण। जीवन के दाता सांसों के स्वामी ये नैया की पतवार तुमको है अर्पण। तुझे तेरा सब कुछ समर्पण समर्पण। जीवन के दाता सांसों के स्वामी ये नैया की पतवार तुमको है अर्पण। सच्चे सहारे तेरे थे तेरे हैं तेरे ही रहेंगे। दिल के दिलारा दिल से हम कहते दिलों जा से बाबा तुझ पे है अर्पण प्राणों के प्यारे बाबा हमारे प्राणों के प्यारे बाबा हमारे तुझे तेरा सब कुछ समर्पण समर्पण जीवन के दाता सांसों के स्वामी ये नैया की पतवार तुमको है अर्पण
Okay. Okay, Om Shanti. So now I'm going to take you to Instagram, and let's quickly see how we can, how we can upload, because some of us are still thinking on how to upload. All right, so I'm going to share, right, from my mobile. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, hope you're seeing my screen. Yeah, you can see my screen. All right, all of you can see, good. So I'm going to now go to Instagram. I clicked Instagram. Okay, and good. This is my Instagram, correct? Okay. So I want to now post something. So to post something, what I need to do is I need to go to my gallery. There are a few ways, but let's go into my gallery. Okay, I can, hang on. Okay, hang on, yeah. Okay, good. So now I'm going to go to my gallery first. Where's my gallery? So I'm going to go out from here and I'm going to go to my gallery. I'm pressing my gallery. Okay. Okay. So no, there are all kinds of rubbish people send, isn't it? So, okay, anyway, I'm going to put this up. I'm going to click a particular brochure, any brochure you want. Let's click this. Easy Raj Yoga meditation. All right. I'm just clicking this. So, yeah, okay. Looks nice. Very nice. Very beautifully done. One of the sisters have done it. Extremely good. Extremely good. Okay. And I'm going to click at the bottom. You see the share sign. Can you see the share sign? All right. Beside the pencil. All right. Click the share. Like just click the share. And then can you see what comes up? Chats came up. Chats on the right hand side. There's chats. And then there's feed. There's stories, my Telegram, my Gmail. I want to put it in my feed. So I press feed now. I press feed. Can you see? All right. Okay. I'm pressing feed. And so, all right, he's asking me to crop the photo. Do you want to crop the photo? But the reason is why. Because in Instagram, the photo size must be square. So when you're making an Instagram, you can take 20 cm by 20 cm or 10 cm by 10 cm. It has to be 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. Or if you're using inches, 8 inches by 8 inches, and any size, but it has to be similar, square. So right now, this brochure is in A4 size. A4 size doesn't enter into my feed. Can you see? So therefore, I have to crop it. So it's asking me, do you want to crop? Okay, it's just for testing. So I'm going to crop my photo. All right, done. Okay, so I can move it. So that's called cropping. Okay, so I just cropped it. And then if you see at the top, right at the top right corner, which is being blocked by this, let's block. Okay. Oops. So sorry. Okay. All right. Oops. Sorry. I don't know what happened. Okay. Okay. Anyway, So I press this blue stuff. I press the blue stuff on top, the blue arrow. Okay, blue arrow. I just pressed it. And then there appears something at the top. Can you see like a pencil with thing? So that is for you to touch up. If you press that, it's touching up right at the bottom. Can you see the right at the bottom when I scroll? All right. You can choose one of those. And then when you're happy with the color, you just press again the blue arrow. Press again the blue arrow. And then it processes. And then again, you press the blue arrow, blue tick mark on top. Done. Okay. And now it is finishing up. Can you see the finishing up? It's already uploaded. And then if you go right below the magnifier glass, there's a house there. Right at the corner is my logo with that orange logo right below. Can you see that? If I press that, all my posts have now come and Easy Raj Yoga is there. Are you okay? All right? Okay. So now, let's say now, okay, now, let's say I press this at the top. Right at the top, there's a plus button. Can you see a plus button? A plus button right at the top, yeah? If I press that button, then there's a feed post, there's a reel, there's a story. All right? Now, there's also a live. We can also do live Insta. You can also do that, okay? But live Insta, never mind, I'll talk about that in a short while. So let's say you click on story, or let's say I click on reel. What's a reel? A reel is a 15 to 30 seconds, all right, where you, let's say I do a dance like this right now, okay, I'm looking into and then I make a dance or whatever, people take this stuff, and then immediately I press that bottom, like that play button, it goes into the reels. Now, what is reels? Reels will forever stay there and people get to see it. But again, if your reel is bad, of course, it will go right below the trash. Okay, so let's take a look what is reel. I'm going to press my button here. All right, that is reel. There, all right, all this is called reel. And when you put a reel, people can take that. I'll show you what people do, okay? Wait, hang on. People can take that and do something else. It's like TikTok, all right? So it's a crazy Tamil Pradhan world out here. They can do anything right here. And I don't think you can do much marketing here, okay? But especially if you're involved in fashion, then it's possible. So forget about reels right now. Now, let's take a look at story. I'm going to press the plus button on top. Let's take a look at story. What's a story? A story is also something which you can put, but it will only last for 24 hours. Meaning, you want it to be staying there today, but you don't want it to stay after that. Example, you want to show a scene happening, and you are not interested to put it inside your post. You see, you feel it's important for people to know, but you don't want it to be your Insta. Because your Insta is account number 2 and you don't want to disturb it, but you want to put it in a story. So you can take it and story and it's forgotten the next day. You can save it if you want later, but just forget it. Are you all right? Okay. So this is something you can explore. But for now, as long as you can upload some post, all right, and get used to it, all right, that's good enough. Now, if you look at my Insta, I've got 38 people following me, all right? And I'm also following 17 people. I have no idea who these people are, some of them, but I know some of them are BKs from here, okay? So I can follow them. But let's say some people or someone is disturbing you, then you click the remove button and remove them forever. Worst come to us, block them. Let's say you follow, let's say I'm going to follow the first person. Who's the first person there? I have no idea who's that. It's called Ali Resham. Voila. All right. Okay, let's click that person. I just clicked and it goes inside here. You look at the photo and you think, okay, should I follow this person? If you think you want to follow, yeah, you can click follow back. But if you don't want to follow, it's okay. Because that person is following you. So you can actually press the message button and send some message. You can say, hi. Okay. Oh, Ali Bai from Australia. Oh, this is Ali Bai. Thank you. I just saw you in a chat. All right. Okay. Thank you, Ali Bai. I didn't know. All right. So Ali Bai is now following me. But let's say I don't know Ali Bai. And let's say Ali Bai is not a BK. But right now I know Ali Bai is a BK. Oh, that's good. From Australia. Okay, so let's say Ali Bai is not a BK. So what I'm going to say is, I'm going to message Ali Bai, would you mind telling more about yourself? You see, I'm creating a friendship with him. I don't want to accept blindly. Create a friendship because it's all about trust. Ali Bai, could you tell me something about yourself? Because I'm very, very careful in choosing my friends. I see. So it's something you can say like that. And then build the relationship and then you follow. All right. You don't appear, you need not appear like you're following everybody for the sake of increasing your number. That's a bad idea. That we don't need that. Remember, we don't need that because this is account number 2 you're talking about. Account number 1 is up to you. That's your personal thing. You can follow whoever you like. But account number 2 is something you want to use for business purpose, for Baba's business. So let's do it properly. So in this case, I know Ali Bai. I'm going to follow him. Can you see? I'm now following him. Then, can you see? There are so many other BKs under him also. All these people. These are all right? So, okay, I hope you're okay. So now if I press back the button right at the bottom left corner, right? It comes back. Okay. Somebody is asking, did you create Insta size? What do you mean? Okay, if you're using post, feed, then your size must be square, fit nicely. If you are doing a story, then it is 9 by 16. That is your ratio, 9 by 16. A post ratio is 1 to 1. All right, 1 to 1. It's like 20 cm, 20 cm, 4 cm, 4 cm, 1 to 1. If you're using a story, it's 9 to 16, and reels also is 9 to 16. So when you go to your Canva, you can select the correct size and then post it accordingly. Are you okay with that? All right. So, okay, thank you. Anyone else? Can I just take a look at who else is there? All right. Okay, I've not followed many of you, sorry. All right, I'll just take a look. But remember, I will delete this after I've done because this is for training purpose only. All right. Okay. So, okay, let's get back out of here. Okay. I hope you're okay. Any other questions you have? One more. Let's take a look. I'm going to go out of here. Okay. And I'm going to go out of here. Sorry. And I'm going to go back to my PC. I'm going to stop the sharing. Let's go back to my PC now. Share. Okay. Good. I'm back to my Insta. I hope all of you can see my Insta on the PC. All right, good. Now, let me go back to mine. Okay, now take a look here. Now, after you do all this stuff, you see what do you call a website? Where's your website? If you have a website, please put it here. Or if you don't have a website in your country, then you have to put some, maybe your YouTube. Because here you cannot show much. But when you have a good website, Baba's country website or zone website, you can show a lot. So in this case, I'm going to click my website here, and it's going to take you to my, to Malaysian. This is not official. I just created it just for purpose of showing it to you. Can you see? So then when people come here, they will see, wow, there's so many things. There's also Tamil. I can translate into Tamil. I can translate into Chinese. I can translate into Hindi. So when I click this, it will translate into Tamil, Chinese, Hindi. That's very good. So people can get lots of information. Then they will click here. They can see everything that they want. They can click here. They will see all the retreats we have and all the courses. And then they might scroll down. Okay. Then they will see, oh, that's weekly. Can you see? A website is so important. So why do we need an Insta or a YouTube or a Facebook? Because all those can only give a small amount of information. But once you have a website, they will click it and it will bring them here and they can immediately register for any courses. So if you go down, Then it tells you, wow, there's so many programs that they're doing. Can you see? You are actually selling. This is where people start to believe that this organization is really good, because the website is a world-class. You must have a world-class professional website if you want to do top marketing. You cannot do top marketing if your website is not so nice, because then people will think, wow, you are talking so big in Insta, but your website has got nothing at all. Now, how do I trust you? Some people will think like this, especially those who are with high ego. All right. So now if you go down, then they get to see, wow, all the members are here. That Brother Perus here. All right. Then they go down some more, you explain. This week got this retreat and that retreat. Okay. So this is one way that you can promote. Are you okay? You're getting it? All right. So this is important. Now let's get back to my Instagram here. Now, one more thing which I want to show you is, look, there are many things. This is, I think, Sister Anjali, she has sent me something. I want to click. All right. She has International Day of Yoga today. Now, every time you put up something, you see, Sister Anjali has sent something to me. And she's from, okay, somewhere in India, maybe. Then she is sending this to me, and I'm going to put it because it's Baba's service. But when I put this, make sure you type some nice, explain what is the International Yoga is all about. You post your comment. Can you see? Add a comment, type here and post. So whoever sees this will be able to read what is this all about. Okay. So now, but right now, meditation, remember I told you, I need to clean up this thing. But let's say another brother has sent me domestic violence. But I don't want to mess up my meditation with domestic violence. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to help promote this thing, but not directly. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to create a small video about meditation. So when they click that, inside that video of the meditation, there is going to be some slides on how people who meditate has actually controlled their violence against other people. And then towards the end, this brochure will come. Can you see how I'm indirectly doing marketing for domestic violence? This is what I meant. You have to create a story. You can't simply take and put a brochure like that. It doesn't work. Can you see? So I have to create a simple video explaining benefits of yoga. And towards the end, I will put this brochure in that video, benefits of Raj Yoga, they'll say. Can you see that? So similarly, I'm not sure what is this. I'm going to click on this. What is this? Done in not a proper size. That's why it's lost. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's go out of this. Okay, so I'm going to go out. Now, so putting this here is not going to show, it's not going to strengthen my Insta. You understand what I'm saying? That means when people see, everything must appear to be focusing towards meditation. Oh, this person is serious. But when they click, towards the end, I will put certain messages. Which, like example, this is Dr. Prashant. I can't fit the whole thing because the size is not clear. But I want to, let's say, promote Dr. Prashant's program in UK. So how can I do that? I don't want to put this thing because it's a direct promotion. I'm not selling. So I will create a special video for Baba, about 20 seconds. Towards the end, I'm going to say, you need to understand certain things. You can solve your problem somehow. All right. This is how I'm going to inject this thing into a brochure like this, or a different information. So what am I saying here again? Let's conclude. I'm saying if you want to put a totally different information apart from your topic here, then do it differently. Start off with meditation and towards the end, put that different information. So your website here or your site here looks very professionally aligned towards your topic. Are you following me? All right. Okay. So I hope you're clear. So when I put like this, for me, it looks like, you see, suddenly I'm talking about law of karma. Yeah, you will say, hey, law of karma is okay because it's linked to meditation. I'm sorry, but you are looking from your point of view, you see. The reader's, viewer's point of view is different. What's called law of karma here? Okay, meditation. Okay. But I can change the topic, meditation and how law of karma plays an effect. When you meditate, that's different already. Then you bring in Sister Jayanti's talk. This is Sister Jayanti's talk here. All right. So this is Sister Jayanti's talk. So if I play, I think you've seen this. Is there sound here? Okay, there's supposed to be sound. You click here. The Insta will mute. Make it small. Mute.
But the karmic account will follow you wherever you go. And so today you're here in Manchester and there's a karmic account with somebody. But if the karma is strong and it sounds in this particular...
Okay, so this is Sister Jayanti's talk on law of karma. You see, my intention is I want to promote Sister Jayanti's talk on karma. But I'm not going to do it directly. I'm going to attach a front video about meditation and how it affects life and how it actually solves or breaks down certain karmic accounts. Then, after explaining that, I will bring it to this talk. So this is called an indirect marketing, where people want to listen to you because the topics are always connected. Are you okay? So this is how. So if not, you have to clean up. All right. Remember, too many things is not proper. And then once the program is over, you better delete that stuff. All right. So you need to delete that stuff. All right, go to your phone and you can actually delete that stuff. Don't keep old stuffs there. That shows that you're actively updating. All right, so that is important. Okay, what else should I show you here? I think more or less you have understood all this. All right. Okay. The rest I leave it to you to test it out. All right, test it out, and whatever question you have, you can ask me later on. Okay. All right. Now, lastly, let's try to finish in another 15 minutes. Okay. Lastly, let me just show you about. Sorry again. Okay, let's stop sharing. Lastly, I want to show you about the Filmora. All right, the Filmora, which I just showed you. All right, so this is what I would like you to do. Okay, let's go out from here. Just give me a moment. Okay. Okay, I'm going to open my Filmora. Okay. It's opening, hang on. And I want to show you a few things. It's absolutely useful and it will make your life very easy. So that's all. Okay. Okay, right? Hang on. Why don't we have traffic control for a while? All right. Since it's going to be traffic control in Malaysia. Say goodbye. Can we have traffic control?
ज्ञानी बनो योगी जीवन है प्यारा योगी बनो ज्ञानी बनो योगी जीवन है प्यारा काम क्रोध मद लोभ मोह वश आज है सब मोहताज योग लगा कर पाप मिटा ले स्वर्ग सजा ले तू आज काम क्रोध मद लोभ मोह वश आज है सब मोहताज योग लगा कर पाप मिटा ले स्वर्ग सजा ले तू आज जन्म जन्म की प्यास बुझा ले पावन बन कर आज योगी बनो ज्ञानी बनो योगी जीवन है प्यारा अविनाशी आत्मा सुन लो मेरी आवाज।
संगम युग में परम पिता शिव कहते हैं राज।
तू है एक अविनाशी आत्मा सुन लो मेरी आवाज।
सुख शांति और पावनता से झोले भर लो आज।
योगी बनो ज्ञानी बनो, योगी जीवन है प्यारा।
परम धाम से आए हैं शिव ब्रह्मा तन आधार। मुक्ति और जीवन मुक्ति का जन्म सिद्ध अधिकार। परम धाम से आए हैं शिव ब्रह्मा तन आधार। मुक्ति और जीवन मुक्ति का जन्म सिद्ध अधिकार।
चलना है चलना है घर वापस अब तो यही ज्ञान का सार। योगी बनो ज्ञानी बनो, योगी जीवन है प्यारा। योगी जीवन है प्यारा, योगी जीवन है प्यारा।
Okay, right. I'll take you to just a few minutes. Let me show you this. Okay, so when you open Filmora, it comes up like this. Okay. So I'm going to click a new project. Click new project. When you click this, okay, all right. So something like this will come. Let's close all this. So what I've given you is a free edition. All right, free edition. As long as you don't use their music and whatsoever, it won't ask you to buy. But if it asks you to buy this product, you can still use it. But maybe later we'll see how. But it's a free edition, okay? So it's supposed to last you 1 year at least, a free edition. So what I'm going to do is, this is the place you will put your video. All right. Now, you can click import here. Can you see? Click import. You can either click import, and then you can import the media files, or you can minimize your screen. All right, minimize like that, minimize your screen, open another file somewhere and drag that video up to here. Just drag it in, it will fall. Okay, so I'm going to import something. So let's import media file. All right, okay, so my something here opens. So let's okay, I'm going to take this swastik. Okay, done. All right, so let's make this big again. So we saw this yesterday. All right, we saw this yesterday. Oh, let's import one more. I'm going to import. Let's choose downloads. Is there any downloads? Nice ones. Okay, I'm going to take this. Okay, I've imported this. Now, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drag this, just drag this. Okay, this is uploading. I'm going to, okay, what's happening? All right, it's going to ask you a question. What's your size you want? Doesn't matter, just choose. Okay, all right. So my swastik is now, let's delete this. Let me show you again. All right, okay. So now I've imported. What I have to do is just pull this down. Okay.
Dear friends, today,
So click
while
this and I
was
can play
having
it.
tea in my garden, my vision falls upon.
Or I just drag this down here. That's all. Drag it down, it will fall into the track. So if I play it, it's a Veena music. Okay. All right, fine. So let's say now What you want is, you don't want the picture. You don't want the picture, because some of you have been asking me how to detach the sound from the movie or whatever. So all you have to do is just go down here. All right, just go down here, right click, right click, right click. You see right click, and then you go here, look for, you can do a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. But for now, let's detach the audio. It's broken. Detach the audio means separate the audio. And then I don't want the movie. I don't want the dynamic part, the moving part. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click on that film here, on the movie here, and I'm going to delete. Can you see delete? Delete. Oh, did I attach? What happened? Hang on again. Okay, I've put it here on my track. I'm going to detach, click the detached audio. Okay, audio is detached. And sorry guys, am I doing it right? Okay. Detach the audio. Okay. There. I'm not sure why it didn't happen. So I just click on the movie and delete. So now what I have is only the soundtrack. Okay. And when you play, you only get the soundtrack. You see that? So once you're done, let's stop this. Let's stop this. So this is one way, since all of you have been asking about this. So this is one way to remove the film and only use the audio. Then what you do is, you want to export the music. Export. All right? You want to export the music. Let's click export. Now, when you export, you need to choose the right thing. What format do you want? It depends on where you want to upload. YouTube takes MP4. All right? Sometimes it might take MOV, movie. But right now it's just music. So I'm just going to click MP3. Can you see MP3? MP3 is music. And then choose what's your name you want to put. So you can put, this is Veena music. All right. And where do you want to save it? And then, all right, and click export. That's it. Okay. So once it exports, then it will go to your file. You can open it and you can use it. Okay. So this is how you, what do you call, let's cancel this stuff. Okay. All right. So this is how you use the basic function. All right. Basic function. The rest, what I want you to do is, let's undo all this. Okay. Let's undo it. Okay. So now it's together again. All right. Together again. Let's say you want to delete certain part. This is the easiest way compared to Canva. You just pull it, this scissors over here anywhere. Okay. I think some of you are quite expert, so you have to bear with me. So let's say scissors, I'm pulling it here. Can you see I clicked here? I clicked here. So I want to keep this part, or maybe I want to keep this part. Maybe I want to keep here. I want to keep the left side. So what I do is on the right hand side, I click here and I delete. All right, let's delete the right hand side. So it's gone. So now I get to keep the left. You okay? So this is how you cut or crop whatever you want. Then let's say I want to try something else. All right, sorry again. I want to take this Ganesh guy, I mean swastika, and put it here. You see that? I'm going to put Ganesh here and my Venus here. All right. So I want to attach two videos together. I'm going to attach two videos together, and that's it. Done. Let's throw this out over here. Okay, it's done. So let's play it out. Okay. So let's play it out. Okay, you have got videos attached together.
Today,
You're
while
right.
I was
Okay,
having tea,
good. So these are things I would like you to try it out. Okay, just try it out, play around with it. So maybe next week we'll go into more detailed stuffs, but this is something I want you to get used to it. Don't worry about when you export, especially when you export something, it might tell you, do you want to buy this product? If not, say I don't want to buy, then you will have a watermark on your video. Doesn't matter. It's only for a beginning practice. So it's okay, watermark. Maybe later we will see how we can remove the watermark. Okay. All right. So please use this. If you have any question, let me know. But test it out first. All right. Use the link which I gave you. Download it, install it. It should be okay. All right. So do you want to save change? No. Okay. So that's done. Okay, good. Are you all right? Okay. So this is very useful and we're going to use it from now onwards as much as possible. So get used to it. But if you feel it's too difficult, then you can use Canva. But remember, Canva is a designing platform. This is Filmora, is a professional video editing platform. Okay, so they're two different things. Okay, I will stop at this point. Wait, let's see. Somebody's asking me a question. What's the question? Is there a hardware requirement? I think it works best on Windows 10. If you're using Windows 8 or 7, which I don't think is supported, it may not work. So please download from Microsoft Windows 10 and see how you can get it inside. Okay. All right. Generally, any computer which is in the last 6 years, if we can take Windows 10, then it should be okay. As long as you have enough RAM memory, should be okay. Anything else you're asking? How to make video in Instagram size with this app? No, you don't make Instagram here. You go to Canva and make, because Canva is the one which is designed for Instagram. Okay, so don't use Filmora because it's unnecessary. Okay, anything else you need? Somebody's asking, can I cut multiple parts of the video? Yes, you can. We will go through all those, but today I'm not going to touch those. Anything else I've not answered? Just give me a minute. I'm using Windows 7. You should upgrade because now I think there's a free upgrade. If you are using Windows 7, which is original, you can actually upgrade to Windows 10. Go to Windows and check it out. After you have uploaded and downloaded Windows 10, if it still says something is wrong, let me know. Maybe I can just help you out and you can just tweak that. Okay, anything else? It requires a high complex software. Not really. It's very simple stuff. Okay. All right. Any other question? Okay. Okay, I think that's all. Just give me a moment. Let me just scroll down. Anything else? Okay. Okay. Baiji, how to upload post in Insta using laptop? You cannot, because Instagram is not made for laptop. Instagram is made for phone only. So you can only use phone to upload. Okay. So you cannot. Okay. About Mac. Filmora should work in Mac computer. It is not a problem. I've seen so many of my staffs using it. So I don't think it's a problem. Okay. Mac computer is one of the best. You can use it. Okay. Okay, but it's limited sometimes because Android is using a lot of apps now. Okay. Okay, that's it. All right. I think that's it, Purubai. I will pass that to you. Okay, we're finishing at this point. Thank you so much. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Brother Nanda. So that was quite a bit compared yesterday. Today, we have covered quite a bit, and I'm sure they have a lot to digest. And our brothers and sisters have the whole week to work on it. Any assignment for them, Brother Nanda, for this week? For today, I mean?
Yes, I gave them the homework just now, the list of homework. All right. So wait, I will just quickly show, because if not, you will be
You'll forget.
you'll forget. Okay, never mind. We'll send the slide with the homework in the group.
Okay.
All right. You just go through it. But remember, before you start hacking into people's account, what I told you, your account must be ready. So you must have some good quality stuff there. You can't call people, come and visit me, and then there's nothing there. All right. So remember, that's why the next 5 days, do something, create something, and then following week only, we will start uploading and be professional. Okay. All right. So take this challenge. Purubai, back to you.
Yeah, there's a timely reminder to them. So, brothers and sisters, thank you very much for attending these sessions. There is much to go. The journey is not over yet. From here, you're going to move on to YouTube marketing, which is next week, the same time, 4 o'clock, 4 to 6. That is on Saturday, June 26 and Saturday, June 27 and onwards, of course. No? So the most important thing here is that this month is a month of June. We normally, in June, we think about Mama a lot. And 24th is Mama's Day, which falls on Thursday over here. We will be offering both to her and also we will be remembering her. But just to remind you that there are about 24 specialties of Mama have been circulated. Get hold of it. There is a lot to imbibe, a lot to learn from her, and keep yourself updated with our senior specialties, and that will help us along the way in our spiritual journey. So with that, brothers and sisters, thank you very much for your patience. Thank you very much for joining. We are day by day getting closer and closer to each other. So that is for sure is necessary for our Brahmin family. So take care, stay safe, and we meet again next week. Thank you, Brother Nanda. A lot of effort on your part. We appreciate your work, and we'll take lead from here. Thank you very much. Om Shanti. So shall we have a song to end our session as traditionally?
कर्म करो ऐसे भाई तुम पड़े न फिर पछताना पड़े न फिर पछताना कर्म करो ऐसे भाई तुम पड़े न फिर पछताना पड़े न फिर पछताना कर्म करो ऐसे भाई तुम पड़े न फिर पछताना पड़े न फिर पछताना एक दिन तो धर्मराज को पड़ेगा मुख दिखलाना पड़ेगा मुख दिखलाना एक दिन तो धर्मराज को पड़ेगा मुख दिखलाना पड़ेगा मुख दिखलाना कर्म करो ऐसे भाई तुम पड़े न फिर पछताना पड़े न फिर पछताना कर्म करो ऐसे कर्म करो कर्म करो ऐसे कर्म करो